Hi guys, and today is time to talk about a crazy game, Sunderland 3, Oxford 1. So first I'm going to run through the table with two changes. It was McLaughlin and John Jones making his return, in for Carl Winchester and Ian O'Brien. So the table in full was Labour's in goal, a back four, Conor McLaughlin, Deon Sanderson, Luke O'Nine, and Callum McFadden at left back. And then the two in front of them was Josh scoring and Max Power, and the three in front of them with John Jones on the right, Lyndon Gooch in the middle, with Ian McGeady on the left, with Charlie White leading the line. On the bench with Remy Matthews, Chris Maguire, Ian O'Brien, Jack Diamond, Grant Ledbetter, Carl Winchester, and Ross Stewart. So let's get started. So the first, I would say, 5-10 minutes we came out bright. Looked like we meant business, but I wouldn't necessarily say, um, were did anything in front of goal. Then we actually went behind it was off our own counter attack. We tried to counter attack. McGee loses the ball and them them go up the other end. Scum probably did a little bit better because he let their a person run it. I think it might have been Bronk and passes it to Barker or one of them. And then passes to Henry and Henry puts the ball in the net for about 25-30 yards. It was a great finish by him. Labour's couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, and then for the rest of the first half, I thought we were awful. Didn't do anything or yeah, but just before half time, we got our equaliser. John Jones with a brilliant run through their defence, and then there was Lyndon Gooch to tap the ball for a tapping, and then it was 1-1. I thought right, at least we got the half time 1-1. Now let's come out and win the game. So we came out and literally, I wouldn't say it was the same, but we weren't great up until I got the red card for an absolute disgraceful challenge on Local 9. And from Sykes, I think it was the second yellow was definitely a yellow card. Probably for me, he would have got straight red if he didn't get if he didn't have the yellow. So yeah, so then we made a change. We took Conor McLaughlin off and brought Ross Stewart on. We moved Lyndon Goetz to right back, and to be fair, that changed the game, especially when Chris Maguire came on, because before that, Goetz had a chance where it just went past the post, and Ross Stewart nearly scored with literally must being his first touch of the ball, and Charlie White running down to the byline. The ball was about to go out, but Charlie White somehow digs it out and puts a great cross into Ross Stewart. It was straight at the keeper. If it was to the left of the keeper, it would have been 2-1 to Sunderland. But yeah, we finally did get the second goal. There was a bit of controversy about with mine because one of their players was lying down when we took the free kick, but someone took the free kick, passes to Lyndon Goetz. Goetz beats his man and then he passes it on the edge and then cuts it back to Ian McGeady. Ian McGeady puts it in the bottom right hand corner, and that was probably the biggest goal in our season. So yeah, then for the last, I would say, 5-10 minutes, we were just pretty much sitting back trying to absorb the pressure and making sure that we didn't give anything stupid away. But in the last minute of the game, we broke. Charlie White plays a lovely pass to Max Power, and Max Power finishes it lovely. And Max Power, because there was a fight at half time, where there's been all sorts of about that, there was hell on pretty much, runs over to their bench and celebrates in front of them. And that was the last action of the game. Sunderland 3, Oxford 1, and now it's a 3-horse race for the 2 automatic spots. It will be 2 of Hull, Peterborough and Sunderland. Everybody else has pretty much been cut adrift with 8 points ahead of Lincoln. We played the same amount of games, so what a big 3 points that could turn out to be in a few weeks. Now we move on to the biggest game in our season on Monday. We win, and I truly believe that will go up. So yeah. So now I'm going to run through the player ratings and how I think they've done late, but to be fair, he didn't really have anything to do because, like, I thought Oxford was a better team in the first half, but they like weren't peppering like our goal, if you get what I mean, but they were just a better team. I mean, he didn't have many saves to make or anything, maybe one or two, but yeah. Conor McLaughlin, I guess he was okay. He didn't really put a foot wrong, so yeah. Deion Santa and Local 9 were brilliant. I mean, how the heck have we went this far with Local 9 in our defence? Like, centre back, so yeah. Um, my fasting was, he weren't as good as he was the last like few weeks, but he weren't awful, so yeah. Um, Scoring probably should do better for the goal, but I thought on the whole scoring was okay today, so yeah. Power was okay, I guess. Obviously got the goal that round us the game off, so yeah. John Jones was brilliant. He was my man of the match, causing problems. He won quite a few free kicks and stuff like that, and got the assist for the Goats' goal for a brilliant run. So yeah, Lyndon Goats, the funniest one really. If he didn't score just before half time, he probably would have been took off at half time. But he scored then when he went to, and then when he went right back, he was causing all kinds of problems, crossing the balling and stuff like that. Like, and got a great assist from the goal. So Goat strangely probably had a good performance. So yeah, McGady got a good goal, but I thought McGady was frustrating today. Like, lost the ball in the belt on the counter attack to their goal, but McGady scored a vital goal. And yes, Charlie White, for me, White got marked out the game pretty much, but he got the all important like he got an assist on the counter attack, so yeah. And then on the bench, Ross Stewart came on and helped us, same as Chris Maguire. Grant Ledbetter pretty much did now when he came on, so yeah. So what a big win that could be going into the end of the season. 9 games left, and it looks like it's a 3-horse race for automatic promotion. So yeah, on Sunday I'll be bringing you my predicted 11 to play Peterborough. I've got a few. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I'll have to think long and hard over the next few days. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and say yeah.